Right then, good afternoon everyone, good afternoon, welcome to the stream. So today, we're going to be doing a little bit more U-boat, so I don't really know what's on the agenda today. I can't really remember what we kind of looked at the last stream. Also on the last stream, it was a little bit ropey, to say the least, in terms of the sound issues. So, over the last couple of weeks, so I've had a new headset, kind of messing around with some of the sound. Turns out I kind of messed around with it a little bit too much, and I ended up messing with the gain, which made some of the audio sound absolutely horrendous. So I can only apologise for that. If it sounds rough now, then it is what it is. But yeah, it should be alright. Yeah, I hope it should be a little bit better today. This is the as I've got the week off. This will be be playing U-boat today, and then throughout the week we'll be playing like a little bit later streams playing Alien Isolation. Now that will be the final game we play for spooky season. Now spooky season has been, for me, it's been quite successful actually. I've actually really enjoyed it. I thought I was going to be struggling a lot more than I actually have been in terms of like mentality and stuff. I thought I was going to get halfway through the month and think, you know what, fuck this, I can't do it anymore, because I'm like, it sends you around the bend. But we have actually played quite a variety of games which have kind of made it a little bit nicer. So it's not been every single stream where we've been kind of shitting ourselves. It's been more of a like jump scares and then more atmospheric. Like the game we played or finished last night was Those Who Remain, which, to be quite honest, I didn't actually think it was going to be. It wasn't scary, but I didn't think it was going to be as scary as it was, if that makes sense. I thought it was going to be like more of a, just like a casual, just, like, oh, there's a few creepy things, but it was actually quite decent. There was a few things at the end which was a little bit annoying, where it came to like solving the puzzles, and I was, being a complete smooth brain, I didn't know how to kind of handle it. So we ended up having to Google a few things, but other than that, it was actually quite decent. So yeah, starting tomorrow, I think it'll probably be around about 7 or 8 o'clock UK time, where we'll be playing Alien Isolation. We'll be doing a full playthrough, and we'll be finishing around about Halloween. So obviously that's the reason we're doing spooky season. After that, after Halloween, I'm kind of debating what to do. So if anyone's got any suggestions, they are more than welcome to give us a shout about them. But the few things I was thinking about doing was a long playthrough of just one game. I say over the spooky season, with this will be the 9th. Alien Isolation will be the 9th game we actually play throughout the month. So it might actually give some a little bit better consistency within the channel, where we are playing more of a longer play game, which I'm thinking maybe something like Kingdom Come Deliverance, or maybe Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. We did play the first one last year, which I've played it before, and I've played the second one more times than the first one. So I have a more of an idea. However, with that game, you have more of like a decision based thing, where it's all light side or dark side, and I always tend to gravitate to the dark side of it. With the playthrough we had last year, we ended up going more light side, which in the way to kind of keep with the continuity and the rhythm of what we did there, we are going to try and do more of a light side. However, we do have something on the channel which allows people to kind of make decisions for us, if people want to redeem channel points or whatever, so they can kind of make a decision to kind of decide to go this way or that way or whatever, so there is that. We can obviously, people use that in Kingdom Come Deliverance, and there's a few other things that I've been toying with, that I'm thinking, oh, we could probably do something like that. So I don't know. I will have a go. I'll have a little look around. We might even just do some chill games. Someone mentioned yesterday Stardew Valley. The only issue I've got with Stardew Valley is the fact I know I will want to play it off stream as well, which is an issue. So Yeah, that's kind of like the plan at the moment. But if anything changes, of course, I'll give people a shout in Discord or whatever. But other than that, in terms of U-boat, I think we've been doing rather well. I am going to jump in. We are currently sitting on the 20th of June in 1941, so we are coming on to the 2-year mark in the war effort, and I think we're doing considerably well. Um, in terms of the campaigns that we've got, we're pretty much up to date with all of the campaigns and doing rather well in the current ones that we've got. There is the Black Pit, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we actually got past T2 last time, and there's only 3 tiers in that, without even doing a patrol for the Black Pit. We did go to a place called Hoppen Island, which is a place just north of Scandinavia, where we were there to investigate a weather system which we believe the Allied forces had deployed there. Turns out it wasn't. It was just a few Russians who had shipwrecked there, and we ended up saving them and stuff like that, which was quite nice. Then we've got the southern routes as well, which I think we've got one more to do in there, and then we've also got mine laying in the southern coast, well, the west coast of Africa. So there is still a fair bit to do in terms of our reputation. We've got 13 reputation points. We're sitting on 750,000 in our budget, which is very, very nice indeed. We do need to replenish everything that we spent last time, I believe. I don't think we've done it in the last stream. Moving, food, ammunition, deck gun, refuel. We need to refuel. If we haven't refueled, then we definitely do. Yes, we do. Right, so what are we going to go for here? We're going to go for the... Now, the problem is with these is they've only got a short speed, which we tend to have a little bit of an issue with last stream. Now, these are supposed to be the most reliable, and they actually last the furthest, if I can remember correctly. If it actually wants to... There we go. That annoys me, actually. So there is this. We got nothing in the torpedo tubes. We didn't end up spending everything. So we're going to be at port now for at least a few days, just replenishing everything that we had. I should have done this off stream, but I kind of forgot. Right, so we're not going to be getting any of these at the moment. We're just going to be looking at the torpedoes, which actually have the... For me, the thing that's more interesting is this speed range, where we can actually send things at different rates. So we're going to be looking at those, and the ones that do that are the tier 1 torpedoes. So we're going to get the torpedo tubes in. We've got tier 1 there, tier 3 there, tier 3. That's another tier 1, so we're going to get these in. This is a tier 3, tier 3, tier 2. So we haven't got a lot of tier 1 torpedoes. These are the FAT program though, so we're just going to get these ones in here. People are probably shouting at me saying, "Oh, don't use those, use T2s or use T3s or whatever." I prefer these here. Tier 1, T3, Tier 1, T3, Tier 1, T3, and Tier 2s. Now, we've got up to this point here, so now we're going to have to look at the other ones. Now, naturally, I think we should be going for the fat torpedo here. And is there any more fat torpedoes? There is this one, which we'll move that one into there as well. And then we're going to be looking at the... These ones don't seem that good. So we are going to be looking at... I think these T3 pistol 2s. Apparently these are very, very reliable. So we are going to whack these ones in. We've got the torpedo in the stern, so we're going to go for this. And then we're going to go for this in the torpedo tube here. So that's going to be those. Now let's have a look at our food reserves. We've got all these here. We're going to go for the ammunition. We're going to have 3 in there. A full stack of those. The deck gun has got 20 in there. They're currently moving 10. And what we're going to do, we're actually going to put... We're going to leave those there. We're going to put the armor piercing rounds, which are on this. We're going to fully stock those. This needs to be full stocked as well. This is going to be... Yeah, this is pretty much a week of restocking here. So then we got the food. We've got potatoes here, which we are going to just hold on for the moment until we can get a better idea of what's currently around us. So, food, fuel is done. Ammunition is still being done. The high explosive caliper rounds, we can whack those. I mean, we don't have any AA rounds. They're AA rounds. These are high... Yeah, so we can probably... We'll go for the high explosive here. We don't really have the high explosive rounds. We normally go for armor piercing and AA rounds, but the high explosive probably would be quite beneficial in some capacity. So, we're going to get a full load of canned fish here, and we're going to go for... I'm thinking of preserved pork. Let's go for the preserved pork here. So this is 9 days. 9 days we're currently restocking this. So actually what we might be able to do is... I'm just going to go to the galley. Have a little look to see what we got going on. Yeah, so we've got the preserved pork. And we've got the fish. Not fish. We've got the cheese. Hey, fuckers. Hey, Hooded. How you doing, buddy? Alright, so that's all sorted there. We don't need these put on. Don't need to throw these overboard. We can sell these. The cheese. Put the potatoes in. Yeah, so we'll do that. Right. Let's see what you got in terms of food now. So, the food, we can sell this. We don't get anything from that. We've got the 5 parts in this. And we do need to kind of get more. So I'm just thinking about the canned meat here, just so we got something that is preserved. I mean, we have had a few issues in terms of the food preservation here, because they're usually quite badly wrapped. So we're going to end up just having some canned stuff here, just so we can make sure that we actually have some food here. We're not going to upgrade the U-boat, and then we are going to go to our... Where's your boy? There he is, leading officer. Crew needs a break. We can go for the 14 days at La Rochelle. We're going to reset our... good, better now you're here. Oh, that's good, mate. That's very kind of you. So I think we're going to go to La Rochelle, and we're just going to have a 14-day rest just to reset everything here. While we're here, we're going to actually... We're going to get the training done at the headquarters here. This is... Your boy, I can't remember what his name is. So now we've actually got the opportunity here to... We have got the opportunity to look at some more, because we got the 10 points for the achievement, which is what we were looking at. Hooded. Right, so we can have an engineer with the armored conning tower. Now, I think that's going to be quite important. Main reason is the aircrafts that we have going for us is going to be like we have a lot of aircrafts going for us at the moment. So if we go for engineer, Invalidus, hooded, expert, we could use Klaus here, which is going to give us 35% faster, which is supposed to be around about 17 days. So we're going to lock that in. 17 days, yep. And then we're going to have, I think, what's this? So there's growing reports of surprised air attacks despite careful use of METOX radar detector. Interrogations give us a clue that enemy may have technology to detect METOX radar detectors themselves from much larger ranges than is normally possible. Our tests indeed suggest that this detector creates its own emissions, so this is possible. Our military researchers are already working on a new radar detector. Codename Borkum, that would be free of such emissions and would have a slight better spectrum of coverage. Sadly, there is still multiple technical obstacles to overcome. To help an experienced radio technician would definitely help. Right, so a radio man, we can send data here, which is going to be 35% faster as well, which would be very, very nice. We're going to send your boy. He's going to also take 17 days and 18 hours. Most of this will be done by the time we all come back off leave here. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Hooded. I hope you're doing well, mate. Oh, okay. The Daily Chronicle. Invasion of the Soviet Union. The correspondence report that attack started by land, sea, and air. Does this mean... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. So that means... Okay, then. So now we are at war with Russia. There's no way for us to get over there, but... So this is what we're going to be looking at now. So we've got the Southern Routes. We haven't completed this yet. And we've got until January 1st, 1944. We've also got the Black Pit, which we did actually get into the second tier. And we just need to complete another 140,000 tonnage just to get the milk cow here, which is going to help us when we start doing some patrols over on the east coast of America and Canada. We've got the Atlantic Theatre Operations, which we've got two more missions to complete. So that's something that we can do towards the end of the war anyway. That's not something of great importance. The Black Pit, I think, is the thing that we need to worry about the most, as it's finishing up in the 1st of January, which is said 1944, but we got to remember that's the start of the year, so we've really only got about 17 months left. Not too much of an issue. I don't even know if you can actually get all the way down. I imagine you can, but... And then you've got the mine lane in Africa, which ends in September 1944. So, I think we should really... Let's have a little look to see what we've got in terms of our leading officer here. What orders I've got from Admiralty? So we've got... This is going to help with the Atlantic Theatre Operations London agent at the Galnes Peninsula, which is we're just going to go to the east coast of Iceland, which I think is probably something we're going to do, mainly down to the fact that we can do this and do the Black Pit as well, which is going to be around this area. Anything in the areas AK, AL, BD, and BE, anything within those areas I actually count. So I think for the sake of two birds and one stone, I think the agent in Iceland is going to actually help us out here. It will give us 1.5 reputation. So I think that's what we're going to do here. We might as well. So transport the spy. Let's see what your boy says. Willie Reichenbach greets Timmy D in a very official fashion, explains that he has received orders to join U-1003 during this assignment. Welcome him on board. Okay, so everyone seems to be on board. Everyone seems to be all good. We've got 4.5 days left on those as well. It's not going to take us too long to actually get up to the north, well, past the UK. So that shouldn't be a problem. The only thing that we've got to really worry about is air assault. So I think we are all good. Everything has been stocked up and ready. We're just going to do another quick check. We've got our cheese. We've got the bacon. We've got the bacon on there. We've got the canned food. We've got all this stuff here. Let's have a little look to see. We've got Timmy D, who's got nothing on him. But that's going to help with changing, while doing resources and stuff. So restocking deck gun or flat gun. Ellie Bells, you have currently got 5 med kits. Freddie Lewis, you've got 5 parts and a breathing apparatus. Walter Conrad, you've got the same. You've got 5 parts. Milosros, you've got a helmet, which also you've got nothing on you to help with moving parts around the ship. You've got a breathing apparatus at 83% and 5 parts, which is good, Wolfpack. Dr. Freeze, you've got 3 med packs. Let us... Now, I think that should be okay. I think that should be okay to do that. So, what we're going to do is, having 8 med packs on board could be an issue. However, I think we should be okay. So, without further ado, we are going to crack on. We're going to go ahead 1/3 and make our way out of the port here. So I don't want to be going too quick, just in case. The game does have a tendency to kind of mess you about a bit when you do go a little bit quick on the time compression. We're not going to leave port there. We've got 2 fishing boats we don't have to look at. They are things there we don't need to look at as well. A free crew specialization points. We can have a little look at that once we get out of port. And be careful we don't dink anything. We're absolutely fine. And we can speed up to a head full now. We are starting to go into open water. Right, so the crew. Let's go to the specialization points. What have we got? We've got 4 in discipline and 3 in diving. I think actually for the sake of what we kind of experience at the moment, I would say diving would probably be the importance here. So we're just going to go for Andreas Schumann. You've got your specialization point there. Perfect. Now, I don't know if we can actually go to the port of Dublin, as it's kind of a... Is it a neutral port? Another fishing boat we can ignore. Okay. You alright, Belly? Alright then, we can speed this up a little bit. There's funnel smoke in the distance, which will just be those fishing boats there. We don't need to really worry about it. And we do have to be careful here, because I know the Port of Brest is quite prone to some air assault, so we do need to try and be a little bit wary. It was AL and AK, I believe it was. Yeah, around here. And it was BE, if I can remember correctly. So what we're going to do, we are just going to come over to here, and then we're going to do a quick hydrophone around this area to see if we can do anything that's going to help us with the Black Pit. Right, now what we have to do, we have to try and make sure we've got everyone where they need to be, just so we can preserve as much fuel as possible. Conrad, you don't need anyone with you. Also, Freddie Lewis, you can switch back to being a chief engineer. And who has got Wolfpack? You've got 2 there. I've just thought, have I? Yeah. We're still running on. I'm going to have to go to the Port of Brest, unfortunately. We didn't actually replace the sailors that we lost out on the... I thought we had a few crew that looked missing on the specializations, but unfortunately I didn't really check. So it's not really a problem. It's just a minor detour. And what we're going to do here at the Port of Brest, we are just going to get 2 more sailors on board for us. The game should be loading in for us. There we go. I don't think I've ever been to the Port of Brest, actually. Another U-boat from... okay, we didn't read that message, but I don't think it's really of any importance to us at the moment. Yep, it's going to be all the way over here, which is going to be in this sector here, which isn't really anything to do with us for the moment. Alright, now we're going to slow down to a head 1/3, and we're going to bring it in. Yep, we've got some U-boats here, which should be German U-boats here. There we go. Okay, cool. So, one, there could be a painter here where we can get another emblem. Is there anything here? There we go. So we've got recruitment. We've got warehouse. So let's go to recruitment. Crew. And we're going to say... you've got tuberculosis, so sorry, David Peters, you can't do anything there. Edward Schumann, you're currently arrested. Gustav and Jacob Marks, you are ready on board. Good stuff. Okay, so is there anything else of note to look around? I don't believe so. Let's have a little look to see if you got anything in. Has she had food recently? She had a breakfast this morning, but that was about it. So, yeah, she... Right, we're just going to refuel there. Might as well. Some better torpedoes here, but we're not going to waste time on that. She's currently asleep, though, so... You are more than welcome to give her a treat if you so wish, but she is asleep. So if you want to wake the dog up, then you're more than welcome to. All right, let's go ahead 2/3. Don't need two people with Ellie Bells there. We can just keep two sailors with Freddie Lewis. And keep two people with Timmy D, just so we have a better visual, just in case there are any aeroplanes around. Okay, cool. So, as we said before, we are going to go to BE3. So just going to make a quick... Why do you do... I hate it when I hate the game does that. And then... And then... BE3 should be... there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead full here and just take it nice and easy. Once we can get into the better time compression, we're just going to do that. Cool. Yeah, I'm not going to lie though, I am a little bit nervous for tomorrow. Like a wee bit nervous for Alien Isolation. Now, I know a lot of people probably go, you know, it's not that bad. Or some people go, no, it is actually like quite scary. And I think the thing that makes it a little bit more nerve-wracking as well is, one, I just know how good the game is. So there is that. But more so as well, because I know how the game works, which, oh, hello. There's one boat closing in. That's all the way over there. That's not going to be within the patrol sector, so we're not going to actually go for that at the moment. That's a huge fog bank, so we're not going to be getting any visual on there. There's 0 point having Timmy D with two sailors there, so we might as well just give the crew a little bit of a rest. Yeah, because I know how the game works, it's a bit of a, you know, one of those. So now we are out of there. There's literally zero visual on the top here, as we've got no sailor there. But what we're going to do, we're just going to do a quick hydrophone check within the area. There could be something coming through, and we can just quickly nab it. But yeah, it's because the way the game works is the alien has, from what I've been told and read, the game has got two AIs, which one is the AI the alien has is the alien 100% always knows where you are, and the other AI is the game is like the AI is always looking for you. So like it's almost like it's constantly on your tail, like it's always looking for you. It knows you're there, it knows you're in this area, but you know, unless you kind of make a sound, it'll go right, you're right there. So it's like it's horrible, like just constantly being chased. Um, and also as well, how long the game is as well. Right, we're gonna have who is on the hydrophone here. We're gonna take two people off you, one person on you, one person in with you. Um, that's a big unit. Now the thing is, are they moving out of the UK? Because if they're moving out of the UK, that might be a thing where we can just wait for them. Now, of course, we can just move north in the hopes to actually get some funnel smoke, which I don't think we're going to, but we are just going to do another quick hydrophone check. Take two sailors off Timmy D here. There's no need for that. Take that person off Milorus. But yeah, because I know the game's like 18 hours long. It's not like I'm playing Outlast where it can be like 2 streams. It's going to be like 4 or 5 streams. So 4 or 5 streams of just feeling like on edge is going to be rough. Okay, we didn't pick up anything there. Okay. It's not a problem. Do we have another crew specialization point? Oh shit, we've got 3. Yeah, I didn't realise that. Right, we're gonna go for Dirk. You can have one. Data, you can have one as well, and then we're actually gonna have the discipline, and we're gonna have Felix on that as well. So we're gonna have 6 and 5. Okay, cool. Right, position reached. We are going to do another hydrophone check as we are in the BE area. And I think we're just going to glide it around just so we can be in the AL, just in case there are any. Is there any traffic coming on this side as well? I very much doubt it, but we can always check. Oh, where? Where are we? Oh, moving away. If we was to do a... That's going to be over there. So they are definitely moving away. I think we've just missed these. Nothing that we can do about that. I don't want to be going to take those on because we're just going to be using torpedoes for literal no reason. I can't see there being anything within this area now because we have done the hydrophone check. So we're just going to ignore it for the moment. Get to about here. Right then. So, Blobette, what's up, mate? What's up, little birdie? Oh, okay. New communication coming from U52. Convoy in sight, squares BF119, course 72 degrees bearing, 6 knots. This message is followed by bearing signals. We can track the source as long as the transmission stays active. Okay, lovely. That's over there. That's in BF, though. We're not really interested in any of that. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to do another quick hydrophone check just to see if there's anything in the area. Hopefully around here. There isn't. However, we've had a message coming from U201. Convoy in squares AM 496 pursuing 17 steamers, 12 escorts, distinguished eastern course. That's a tough one. Oh, don't fucking do that, you idiot. Ooh, what's going on here? So I don't think there's anything we can really do with this patrol here. We could try and... because one of them could potentially have a carrier, which we are in the first time I found your stream was on TikTok. Oh! Alright, action stations, everyone. Where is this aircraft? The aircraft appears to be in front of us, coming directly for us. We're going to have to change course. We're at an alarm state. We're going to go for a head full here. And we're going to go to a... Timmy D, you need 2 sailors with you. Operate the gun. Milos, can you please operate the 43U? Take 2 sailors with yourself. Quick now. We don't have time to dive. And they're coming straight for us. There they are. Switch to AA rounds. Right, now. Right, it's been shut down. Well done. Well done, Millerus. Well done, sir. You... That was very well done. We're going to try and intercept this. Try and get the guy on board. It might be follow age. Right, we are going to be going a bit too quick here. Right, too fast. Hopefully it doesn't sink by the time we get to it. I think it's I don't know actually, mate. Rescue, take them on board. We're going to take all of you boys. Jack Walker, Harold Robinson, David Martin, and Victor Phillips. Thank you very much, sirs. Let me just... It says you've been following since the 29th of April 2023. It's a year and a half now, buddy. Alright, let's go. Head full now. Yeah, it was really well done. Well done, Midorus. You definitely deserve a pat on the back there. To be fair, for a good year of that, I was kind of out of commission, wasn't I? So. Well, we're not interested in this. Right, let's speed this up a little bit. A type. There is a U-boat in this area. What is... You're going like that. Okay, that's fine. We are going to go this way. Oh! That's a bit of a wolf pack going on. What is the nature of that? Curious. Research to research complete. Right, so we've completed the armor conning tower tier 4 and the Borkum radar detector. Well done. So now what else can we have a little look at? So there is the Naxos radar detector tier 3. Whilst examining the wreckage of an RAF short Sterling that was shot down by the Luftwaffe over Rotterdam, we discovered that the Allies have started to use a radar technology operating at a 10 centimeter frequency. It is a major technological breakthrough, and our current radar detector designs aren't capable of detecting them. Our response to this finding is a new radar detector called the Naxos. It would theoretically be able to detect all radars operating at 8 to 12 centimeter frequencies. Okay. So we got the maximum in terms of the conning tower, which is good. We got the accumulators tier 3, which we have not been able to. We could arguably get some of these. We could go for the tier 5 torpedoes. Our engineers are designing a new type of torpedo, tier 5. These new torpedoes acoustically home in on nearby targets, turning many missed shots into perfect hits. It's a complicated design, though as an experienced engineer would definitely be helpful in addressing the remaining issues. Now, I think that's something that we are in the market to do. So, we are going to be sending an engineer to do that, which again, we're going to be sending Klaus here, as it's going to be done 35% faster, so only 17 days. And we've got 3 reputation points left. We're just going to leave that for the moment. No need to be spending anything else. That's lovely. Right, now we are kind of coming in close to our objective. It is 12:30 in the afternoon on the 10th of July. We've actually been in game now for a month, and we've literally done nothing. Not nothing, but you know, this is why what I mean by you have to really like be quick on trying to do things, because before you know it, a month has passed and you've not really progressed in anything. So that's why you need to try and keep on top of things. Ready for duty. Oh, you can rest. So I'm going to be expecting a little bit of resistance when we get here. I don't know what the... Oh, it seems quite deep here. Well, relatively deep. As we're going to get a little bit closer, we're going to take our time a little bit. Alright, let's see if there's anything in front of us that we can just quickly spot without... I think we're okay for the moment. Nothing on the port side or starboard side, so... Remain undetected. Now. So we did remain... Well, we haven't remained undetected as of yet. It is currently coming on to night time, so it will be coming night time relatively soon, although I'm not sure if the game does this. Does it have seasons where, because it's basically the middle of summer, does the time, so it's like the sun still up at like later than if it was around Christmas? I don't know if the game does that. The first time I found your stream was on TikTok on Choo Choo Charles. I was on TikTok. Was I on TikTok? Was this? Right, we are actually going to go. As we're 26 kilometers out, we are actually just going to go to a periscope depth here. We're going to release our snorkel. And we're going to go to a electric motor so we don't make any... Yes. There's smoke on the horizon. Funnel smoke, bearing 13, so that's over here. What have we got? Bearing 13 is about over there. Apparently we have fun. Apparently we have funnel smoke. Was I on TikTok? Was someone? How did that work? I don't use TikTok, so I don't know. Warships bearing fast attack craft. Right, okay. That's an MTB. What was someone like hosting me or something like that? I literally, how does it work? Like how does that work? I don't use TikTok. Like people have said, "Oh, I use TikTok." I'm like, no, I'm like, I don't really use social media anyway. Right, this is coming past. Right, so we are going to just go to an attack 1/3. Attack. We're going to go a head 1/3. We're going to bring down the periscope. We can. Oh, there we go. That's the attack craft. It looks like an Icelandic vessel, or probably a British vessel. Why is this all gone small? Have I pressed a button and I didn't know how to do it? Hold on. The whole game's gone. There we go. I have no clue how we've done that. Oh, wait a minute. Is it... Oh, it's page up, page down. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I was pressing page down a lot. If I go to settings, and what have I just put it to? I don't know why my resolution's at that as well, because I don't play in that. Oh, never mind. It's fine. Maybe that's why my game like eats ass when I'm trying to do something, is because I'm playing on such a high resolution and I shouldn't be. Funnel smoke behind us. So as long as we can keep them behind, we're going to go to a blue light running. Now I feel like this is too big. Yeah, like it's coming on to nearly 10 o'clock and there's no night time at all. Surely, okay. Wait, is this part of the world where the sun doesn't set? And then at night time it's literally just constantly night? Is this what it is? Must have been someone... Yeah, because I don't use TikTok. And also as well, I have no clue who Choo Choo Charles is. Like, this is the thing. Like, the reason I stream it and like if there was like TwitchCon in where I like in England where I live, I would definitely not go. I'll definitely not go to it because I wouldn't. I, I, it's quite hard to explain, but like it's not like a like I've said this many times on stream. The reason why I do this is not because I want to become like an internet sensation. That's behind us. Ship spotted. It's a trained spider, Choo Choo Charles. There's the attack craft over there. We're just going to try and take this slowly. But this is going to be an issue, actually. Landing the operative here without being detected whilst this is going around is a bit annoying. Choo Choo. That rings a bell, actually. Is it? No, I don't fully know it. Like, I'm fucking useless, but... Choo Choo Charles. Right, I think... I might be in a position to do this now. So what I'm going to have to do is... stop the boat. We have to bring the boat... We're going to have to surface the boat. Right, we're blowing the tanks now. Right, click to interact. Send spy to the coast. Yeah, so I wouldn't... I don't do this to become like an internet sensation in any way, shape or form. If anything, I would hate it. Like it'd be great to be able to sit around all day and play video games and stuff and just chill out, but... Right, leave the area. Right, okay, that's fine. Right, gonna go back to a periscope depth. Wasn't too bad. Unless we're gonna have to... We're gonna turn on the electric compressor. I know the attack craft is somewhere around this area. fact, I think I just saw it. Probably not. But yeah, so like, yeah, it would be good to be able to chill out and whatever. But the thing is, like, the reason I do this is just because I enjoy just doing the process of it. Like, you know, following the schedule, playing random games, interacting with people or whatever. But to actually go to like a TwitchCon where I would have to like behave as a person in front of other people, nah, couldn't. Nah, no thanks. Oh, I've been to some cons like Comic Con and stuff like that, but um. If you see me on the street, you're gonna fist bump. That'll be absolutely like welcome. Like that's the thing. Like if it was like meeting like people like who would jump in the stream on a regular basis and saying hello and stuff, all for it. All for it. I would love to say hello to people. But to go round in a area, so it's quite hard to explain. But like, imagine just going to a convention where every single person or nearly every single person is there trying to promote themselves, also around other streamers where people are just constantly like fangirling and all that sort of. It's just like, and this is okay. Okay, headquarters, Lightspeed in Norway. Right, we can send that. So we've done that objective. That's great. Await further instructions to be communicated over the radio. Right, we're going to hold here, and we're just going to wait out what's been said by BDU. Right, important message has happened. So, we need an update on air defences in the port of Reykjavik. Arrive undetected at the location and identify the port guns by periscope. It's a priority matter and overrides your current assignment that we now consider as finished. Right then, where is that? Don't be far. Oh, it's not far at all. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, ahead 1/3, please. Yeah, so like it's imagine like being like in an area where like everyone's just trying to be like, you know, trying to basically be like the big, like you can imagine the amount of stunts that happen at fucking like Comic Con, not Comic Con, like TwitchCon and stuff, where people are trying to become known, and you know, this is, you know, it's just like, come on, like it's a bit, to me that's a bit like, um, I've said like from day one, like I think if anyone who's doing Twitch, I feel like this is a bit too big. Hold on. That that seems marginally better. Yeah, it seems marginally better. Right, right, we're gonna bring the boat up. We're gonna drop the snorkel. We are currently in blue light running. We should be heading on normal light running. And we're heading ahead full. And you've been resting a hell of a lot, Freddie Lewis. You can get out of bed. Okay, cool. So, yeah, it'd just be nice. I prefer your streams over big streams. Well, I appreciate that, mate. And it's the thing is, it's just like more of a chill experience. This is the whole point. You know, I just enjoy the experience of just being able to chill out, play some games. Now, this is the thing. I am currently running on those. We need to switch back to diesel engines. There we go. That's going to be replenishing those. Now, there's been, I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not going to start throwing shade at like individual streamers or whatever, because it's just the way it is. And there's very, very good chance a lot of people who will come into my stream and go, this guy's boring as fuck, blah, 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 see you later, I'm out. And they'll just you never see him again. Fair enough. Fine. Whatever. I don't care. I don't do it for anyone other than really myself. Anyone anyone else who wants to come along for the ride, you're going to keep this a hidden. Yeah, anyone who else wants to come for the ride, happy days. I'm happy for you. Like, if you're enjoying what you see, great. But I've seen some streamers more so YouTubers, VTubers. I find it quite a cringy experience to say it nicely. And it's quite a it's quite hard to explain, but I seen this one literally the other week, and I was on Discord with Ellie Bells, and we were just chatting, and I was watching a stream. We're gonna reach the port, and we're gonna try and do it undetected. So we are gonna have to try and take this a little bit slowly now. Currently, literally, this is middle of the night. This is middle of the night. Lovely. Right, we're gonna go periscope depth, and we're just gonna take this a little bit more slowly as we're going in. And we're watching this, like, I was just watching a streamer. I was sharing my screen just because I was like, the stream I was watching was genuinely funny. Then they raid another streamer. It was a VTuber, and it was like, that's Iceland for you. Yeah, I know it's a bit like, I didn't realize this is how, like, what I didn't realize the game would have this kind of like implemented. We are actually going to come in more at a angle here, and we're going to get the snorkel on. Yeah, like, this VTuber come on, I was just like, this is like ridiculous, like just ridiculous, and all it was is just the VTuber just shouting constantly, like they've just had like a big bowl full of fucking Skittles. That, like, the E numbers that person must be consuming is ridiculous. I was like, to me, like a stream is like second monitor content. That's the best way I can explain it. You've not really watching it like you're watching a film or unless it's something that's really juicy, you know, or you're watching a story that you're invested in as well. It's more like second monitor content, where that's why you got to try and talk in a way as much as you can, narrate as much as you can, in order to kind of keep your audience engaged, because they're not really watching, they're just listening. But if you had someone on the second monitor who is literally just screaming at you constantly, I'll be like, fuck this person, see you later, and I'll just bin them off. That's me anyway. Like, you know, I know there's like other people with different flavors and whatever. You know, it is what it is. But it's just like going, and I'll just imagine going to like a TwitchCon and literally everyone being like that, literally mincing everything. Now, when I'm playing a horror game, fine for AA guns. Okay, lovely, splendid. Right, we are going to switch to an electric motor, because there is a chance that we could be seen like this. Electric motors. Now, Timmy D, you are going to need to get out of bed, sir. Now, yes, we are going to confirm that. We are going to go to a head 1/3 as well. When you are... when I'm playing a horror game and I get scared, it's because I'm actually being scared. Now, I know that's what every streamer would say, you know, oh, I'm just being authentic and blah, blah, blah. Whenever I'm playing a game, which, for people who in chat that have played games with me, they would know that's literally just the way I am when I'm playing a game anyway. Like, unless I'm tired or whatever, which then I probably wouldn't be playing anyway. But why are you looking over there, you idiot? That's one. Little scouty scout. Right, two. That should be three. And there might actually. There we go. Mission complete. That was easy. Is there any Oh, there's way more than. Right, there's a lot here. There's no boats though. There's no ships. Which is I wonder. Right, we can actually stop the boat here because we're actually going a little bit too far in than I would want, just in case there are any defenses here. We are just going to bring her back. But yeah, like, however I'm playing a game, it's just that's the way I play a game anyway. Like, I'll just talk to myself, which is pretty much what streaming is anyway. We're not going to send it. Yeah, we are actually. We're going to send that. And now we're going to go ahead 1/3 and we're going to go this way. Now, there is a good chance we're going to be told we got to go back somewhere to BDU because this was surprisingly easy. I think I need to hydrate. You, sir, are correct. I don't know why I do that. It's a straw. But yeah, I just, to me, it's just, I don't rate it. Like, I think I've got quite a good judge of when someone's been authentic or not. Like, I don't mind talking about this guy or whatever because I used to love the guy. But now I just can't stand him. Do I want to talk about him? I don't even know if I want to talk about him. Oh, what we got going on here? Whispers spread that Jacob Marks have been relentlessly mocking you behind your back. The crew's laughter is becoming harder to ignore. How will you deal with this? This needs to be handled with a court-martial. Jacob Marks, haven't you just come on board? Haven't you just... Jacob Marks. Jacob Marks. Haven't you just... Right then. Well, you're going to be fucking... You're going to have your balls cut off. Yeah, so... Well, I think we should be okay to... Well, nearly. We're actually going to make our way this direction. We're going to bring the boat up. Yeah, I'm not going to... You know what? I'm not going to start naming names because I don't think it's exactly fair. I would love to. But again, at the same time, it's probably... I wouldn't really want someone doing the same to me, of course. Nope. Alarm cancelled. There we go. Yes, confirm. Yeah, I wouldn't really want. I wouldn't really want anyone doing the same thing to me. So I guess I'm just gonna not say. But there was a guy who I used to watch religiously when I was younger, and as I got older, there was some stuff that happened, and I ended up just, like, you know what? I just can't deal with him anymore. And then watching some of his content when I was older, I actually realised of just how unauthentic he was. Like, he minced everything up. And of course, like, it was more YouTube at the time, not streaming. It was like more, it was like he played it very, very well. He played it very, very well, and ended up, you know, doing quite well for himself, which, you know, is fair. But having looked at it as an adult, I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, I felt fooled in a way, and it was, if anything, that kind of made me not like the guy even more because I was like, my own fault. Like, not really. There's not really a fault either. To be fair, it's more of a, oh god, I used to watch this. It's almost like it's almost like a realization that the things that you used to watch when you was younger were absolute dog shit. Now there are a few exceptions, and we did have this conversation a few streams ago when we were talking about old TV shows like Cartoon Network, like Ed and Eddie and Johnny Bravo and Courage the Cowardly Dog and all that sort of, like, those things, like, just top tier. Um, but yeah, it's like then there's some things you go, fuck me, I watched that, Jesus Christ. Right, there's nothing in the AL area. Right, there is 2 units. These, I imagine, are my 2. I think these are my 2, the 2 U-boats that went out. Is that what's happening now? They're actually sending out U-boats in pairs instead of as a singular unit in order to combat the air assaults during the war. Why can't I get them? I think they're just my units. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find anything within this area. I think we're gonna have to come really more around here. You know, within BE 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna just burn it all the way down. I think we're quite safe from air patrols here. Haha. Been notified by a nearby U-boat of a probable target in the area. Right. Your boy says, convoy in sight, square BE 518 course, bearing 74 degrees 6 knots. Now, that's going to be very interesting for us. As long as we keep radio contact, we should be okay. Currently the 18th of July. Right then. Have we got any smoke on the horizon? Not yet. They are still quite far out. So let's zoom in a little bit. Alright, that looks like we are going to be coming onto the target very, very soon. Here we go. We've got contact. Well, we've got a bunch of C3s. That looks like a... That's not a C3. Is that a Liberty? Yeah, it's more like a Liberty class, that is. Right, ships spotted. We are going to go to a periscope depth and we're going to try and take as much as we can for this on this this convoy here. So we do have another U-boat with us, of course, which is going to help us a bunch. We haven't got visual on the other U-boat that we've got. Right, we are going to come to a dead stop now. And we're just going to, because there is a potential. What is that over there? That probably a Liberty class. Come off this. The sea state is not looking favourable for us either. Right, so that is 2 C3s. That is a Liberty class. More C3s. That is a... That's a Empire class. That's going to be a destroyer. That's a corvette. It's another Empire. There's no carriers for the moment. Can't seem to see any, but there is a fair few C3s. That's going to be another destroyer over there. That's a tanker. And that's most likely... It's not a Dale class. I don't think it's an IO class, although there is a potentially... No, I don't think it's an IO class. It's looking more like a tier... Yeah, it's more of a tier 2. It's got 3 masts compared to the O1 class. It's definitely not a Dale class. It's actually looking a bit too big for that. It's looking more like a tier 2. It's not a war class. A Dale class has got that, but it doesn't seem to have the crane fixtures. It's most likely that. So what we're going to do is we are just going to wait this out. We're going to go to a blue light running. We're going to have I'm going to have a member of staff with... No, 2 members of staff with Conrad there. Take them off Milo. We're just going to go ahead slow here. These are really going to be coming up on us as well. Right, there is a U-boat at the back here, which is going to be fantastic. They are doing manoeuvres. There is manoeuvres. Right, head stop. That means the corvettes may actually venture out. No, I don't think we want to be making any readings as of yet. They, however, turning. They don't see us. We're somewhere over here. This seems to be turning as well. Yep, they're both turning. I don't know what this vessel's doing. I don't know what it's fired at. It seemed like it was a bit of a rough angle to be firing at any of the depth charges some distance away. But now they're going to start making some way to the... There we go. That's going to be working out really well in our favour, I think. It's going to cause a lot of confusion. That's an Empire Tower. This is a Liberty class. We can see that. This is definitely a T2. You can definitely see that as well. Yep, definitely T2. We can definitely distinguish that. The warships seem to... So this is going to actually open up a lot of opportunity for us here. Alright, we're just going to go a little bit slow, just because we want to try and make sure... I mean, it's only an Empire Tower, so it's not going to be fantastic, is it? We can ignore that for the moment, in case we need to surface the boat. And we're going to go for the... I think we might go for the Liberty class first. Oh, actually... That could be a good shout, because we have got that boat behind it. Although they are doing torpedo maneuvers. That's an Empire, this is an Empire, so they're not really to worry about. I don't know how far away this is. It's not that far of a distance. I think this is probably a good shout for us. So I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to identify this as a... It's not a C2. We're going to lock this in, and we know it to be a C3 class. C3 class. Yes. Velocity. Let's do a velocity check. Now, they do seem to be going quite quickly. I think it's probably going to be around about an 8 knot speed. Yeah, it's going very, very quickly, which is going to be a little bit more difficult for us to get. And stop. It's a 10 knot speed, apparently. Angle on us. Right, angle on us is looking at 277, so you're looking at 83? 83 degrees bearing left. Set that distance to us. The top of the mast, which is about there. Set that distance. This is saying it's 2.7, 2.7, and that's absolutely fine. Torpedo tube. That's currently in maintenance. We want a tier 1. Tier 1 torpedo running at a draft of 7.3. With the sea state, I think 4.5 is fine. Although we're going to just run it at 5 at 44 knot speed. We're going to get ready to fire. 3, 2, 1, fire. Now, unless they've really slowed down, which is a very, very big possibility. There is the possibility of hitting this back one, though. Which I don't know, actually. I think it's looking... It's looking a bit short. Yeah, it's short. It's not going to hit. That's very unfortunate. Just off. That's fine, I guess. So we're going to disengage from your boy here. Maybe the distance was just a little bit off. Maybe it was just a... Or maybe the speed. Speed could have been a little bit off as well, but I guess that's just the way it runs. In fact, actually, that's what the problem was. That's what the problem was. Okay. we were still moving. Yeah, that was definitely the problem. That's no worries. That's no worries at all. We could try our hand at another one, although it's now running a little bit out from the good angle. Although saying that, (255), 2.6 kilometers. Yeah, set that in. And it's running at 255, 105. That's fine. Running at 10 kilometers an hour. The Fat Torpedo, we're actually going to run that. We're going to say to go right. We're going to say 3 kilometers. Get ready and fire. Right, that should be okay now, I hope. If that doesn't hit, then we're going to disengage from you. This freighter, this is a Liberty class. We're going to quickly get the... How are you so chill about that? I'd be pissed. It's just the way the game works. You know, it's just... It is what it is. You know, you can't hit every single one. It's all learning. You know, it's... What did I do this time wrong? Okay, how can I correct it next time? It's all about learning. You know, this isn't going to be my only playthrough, of course. It's going to be there's going to be a number of playthroughs, which means in the next time I play, it's actually going to be a little bit better. Fingers crossed. 9 knot speed. You can send that in. Angle onto us. That is a that's a tight one. 337 kilometers, 272. 272 is 88. Set that there. Distance. And we know it to be around about 300 kilometers, which is about 300. And we're going to send... We're going to send this, as it's not a good torpedo. A draft of 5 meters should be fine. Fire. This should do it. Hopefully it should sink. Huge damage on there. This is actually not running too badly. Well, saying that, they have slowed down. So that's a miss. Now it's turning. And it just ran out of juice. That's fine. Right. I've got to slow down on this a little bit because I've just wasted a fair few. Right. Okay. Alright, come off this. No need to look at that. Right, now we've got this tanker here. We're going to have a look at this tanker. T2, we've got 2 misses, 1 hit. The one that was hit was like literally 300 meters away, so that shouldn't have fucking missed anyway. Tier 2, the French Crete. Okay, so we've got a Tier 2. We can put that in. We're going to do a velocity check on this. Now the C3s are the actual priority here because they're the ones with the gunning placements on the burn stern the bow and the stern of the ship, which means they've actually got some defences on there, which means we can't surface the boat to try and take them down if there's a good number of them. If there's one, maybe two, we can get away with it, but at the moment we can't be doing it, so... But we've got one, that's fine. Hopefully the... Right, stop you. You're going at a 6 meter depth, the 6 knot speed, sorry. This is looking at the optimal range for you. So we're going to rub this out and we're going to rub this out. We're going to say you are running at a bearing of 64, which is 106 degrees bearing left here. Distance to us and the top of this mast here is the top bit, which we're going to be saying is about there. 1.1 kilometers, that's absolutely fine. Running at a 40 knot speed at a 5 meter draft. 5 meter draft is absolutely fine. Fire. Now, unless that boat hasn't properly sunk yet, which it looks like it has. Oh, there's a lot of debris there, yep. This is looking like it's a good hit on this tier 2 class. Unless they really slow down, which I don't think that's going to matter now, I don't think. They have definitely slowed down. But that shouldn't make any difference now. It looks like it's going to be a good hit. Hopefully a good explosion. Torpedo hit, huge explosion on the foredeck there. And that should just go straight down. 14,822 tons. Assume everyone on board is dead. I mean, not they managed to get out alive. Don't know how. But that's sinking like a stone now. Right, now our next target is this guy here. This freighter is looking to be a C3. Recognize you. Let's do a quick velocity check. And stop. Now they're running quite slower now. Probably running at around a 6 knot speed again. And stop. 6 knot speed. Angle on us. Let's do a quick angle check. Which is a 267. So you're looking at around about 93. That's 94. That should be close enough. Distance to us. It's about... about that. 2.7 kilometers out, which on this it's saying 2.7 kilometers as well. Torpedo tube 1, we're going to send a fat torpedo, we're going to say left, and it's actually going to go at a 40 knot speed at a 5-meter draft. Send you and get ready to fire in 3, 2, 1, fire. I don't know if I fixed the fat torpedo setting then. Probably didn't. I don't know if it's going to affect it or not. Hopefully it doesn't. This isn't looking fantastic. I don't know. Oh, actually, it's not looking too bad. Unless the fat setting fucks it up. Which is possible, but... Now, C3s are renowned for being quite sturdy. They don't take fires. And they don't take a lot of damage, actually. Despite the fact there is a open fire on the deck here, it doesn't actually look like they take a lot of damage. Now, what are you? We can't really see. You look like another Liberty class. Now we're going to look at you. So you're taking on water, that's fine. Now we're going to have a look at your boy here, which is another C3. Identify you as a C3. We're going to do another quick velocity check, which is going to be around about a 6 knot speed again, I imagine, unless they've slowed down because of the impact in front of them. Ready and stop. Another 6 meter. These are considerably closer, which is going to help us out a lot. They have abandoned that ship as well, by the way, which is great stuff. They are turning. These seem to be more... Oh, there's that. More pontoons. This is currently in a current dogfight with some corvettes. Angle on bow, we didn't check that, did we? So it's 289, so we're looking around about 71 degrees. 71 degrees. Distance to us is about... 1692, sending that. 16, yep, that sounds fine. We're going to send a torpedo, which is the only one we've got, is this, at a 40 knot speed. They are turning, which is actually going to help us out a bit here. 5 meter depth. Hey, Ellie. And fire. How you doing, Ellie? You doing good? Now again, this is a C3, which means it's actually got quite a lot of armor on it. I don't know whether or not you should be hitting it high or low on the bottom of the ship. Late to the show. It's okay. It's okay. Better late than never, of course. This is looking very good for us. It's looking like it's going to be hitting around about the midship, which is where the engine room is, which should disable the engines. Nothing's really happened. This is like the first we've completed our objective where we had to go and take an agent to the east coast of Iceland. That's a very good hit on the starboard side. Was it port side? No, it's port side. Right, they will probably be abandoning the ship as well. Good stuff. This is taking on water. Yeah, I was just talking shit as I normally do. Right, cool. Now let's have a look at the starboard side. Now we've got what appears to be yeah, just the usual. Just the usual. Right, we've got a destroyer. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, yeah, sort of stuff going on there with the U-boat. You don't come over here. You go over there. Right, so now we're going to have a look on the starboard side. No, the stern side, sorry. That is a Liberty class, which is going to be coming in relatively soon. We've got the C3, which is here, freighter. C3. We're going to do a velocity check on you. Yeah, we've just been chilling. I've completed the task that I need to do. Now we're just in the Atlantic. Just trying to take as much as we can to help with the tonnage war with the black pit. You're having audio issues, by the way. What's your audio? Is it? It's not me, is it? Have I done this whole thing and it's been fucked? Should be okay. And stop. Alright, 7 knot speed. Angle on us. Oh, it's good. Okay, so it's just you, Ellie. Yeah, it was me. Okay, cool. As usual. Right, 63 degrees to their right. 63 degrees to their right. Set you. Distance to us is... about that. Torpedo tube 5. Running at 30 knot speed. 5 meter draft. Sure. Now, it has changed its bearing. Not sure if it's going to make much of a difference. Right, it's a slow running torpedo. We're going to send that now. And we're just going to watch. Hopefully this actually does hit. We're loading at the stern torpedo again. No, it's looking okay. Don't think there's much they can do. The chinchilla, Ellie's chinchilla, she actually turned it into a beanie. Right, this is looking good. Yeah, I know. It's during the night she starts fucking raving, is how it is. Right. Not a bad hit on the stern of the ship. Immediately they're taking on water. Like this. He's always actually taking on more damage as well. Yeah, that one might actually sink by itself. With the amount of water that's going over the side rail there, it's not actually looking too bad. This one has already been abandoned. There's water going over the side rail, but although not that much, they have... I really wish this counted as a fire. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be our 6th. But this vessel coming in, which is a Liberty class, which we wouldn't actually... That wouldn't actually be a bad shout to do. Although it is pretty far. This is another Liberty class. Our current tonnage, we've done 22,000 tons in this. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get the 140 because we have wasted like 2 torpedoes so far. And we've got everything going on here as well. They have sunk fairly low. They aren't concentrating a lot on your boy, which is very, very helpful for us. Oh, the engines are completely disabled on that. There's still movement on the rudder there, so it looks like they have abandoned the ship, but it looks like they're still trying stuff. Might be the same on here. Might be just... So we've got a few Empire classes over there, which we might actually be able to just leave. Depth charges, distance away, that's them. That's no problem for us at all. Right, how's this looking? This is coming in on us. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to reverse a little bit. We're going to unlock you. Because this boy is coming right up on us. It's a freighter, and we believe it to be a Liberty class. The amount of crane there is. I have no idea where he is. He's doing very well to maneuver that. And what we're going to do now, we're just going to stop. And now we're going to do some calculations on this. So first, let's do a quick velocity check. Yeah, I have seen her jumping around, yeah. She's like one of those VTubers that I was mentioning earlier, where it looks like she just had all the E numbers. Hey, Keepy. Morning to you too, sir. Morning to you too. How you doing, mate? This is running ridiculously slow. You'll be running at a 3 to 4 knot speed. Okay, that's picking up gunning placements on the ship. I was going for a nap just as I went live. Okay, mate. Well, I'm glad you heard. Well, I hope you had a good nap anyway. So we spotted 2 gunning placements on the Liberty class there. So that's something that we can kind of keep an eye on a little bit later on. And we're going to go 3, 2, 1, stop. 4 knot speed. Angle on us. They're currently 400 meters away, which is this is our next target. And once we've done that, we're then going to... I don't even know what we're going to do then. Are we just going to mark these targets and then just come back for them? I think that's probably the best shout. Okay, they're running at 4 knot speed. That is very, very close. At 330 meters, we can say that at a 315, which is 45 degrees. Day 46, just because it's going to be 46 relatively soon. It looks like they are turning. We're going to go to a 30 knot speed on this. Come on. Ready. Fire. That could still miss. Nope. Should be fine, unless there's a minimal arm distance. It's a Liberty class as well, so it shouldn't be fully armoured. Good explosion on the side. There's a fire on deck. Unless they are able to put that fire out as soon as possible, which I can't see them actually doing, then I think that should be another vessel for us on our... Yeah, they shouldn't be able to now. They should be abandoning the ship very, very soon. There we go. Fire on deck as well, which is perfect for us. That ship will be going down. And that's gone down. Perfect. Right, last vessel, which will be this one here. So another Liberty class. Lock you in, Liberty class. We're going to do a velocity check, which again should be around about a 4 knot speed. Yeah, it's looking around about 4 knot speed. The fact that it's going... We're just hitting the middle of the ship and we were 30 seconds in, which was the same as the last ship. It should be around about 4 knots. Now, we do want to be sending a fast-running torpedo here, just in case they try and do any maneuvers whilst the torpedo is in the water. And stop. 4 meter. Yep, absolutely fine. They could slow down due to the nature of these being in the way as well, which is something that isn't exactly ideal for us, but certainly we just have to manage. 2.8 kilometers at a 98, which is a 62. That should be fine. But actually, we're going to say here at 62. There we go, perfect. Distance to us. Keepy is in Potato Land. That's fine. Alright, we're not going to run that torpedo. We're going to run this at a 40 knot speed, 5 meter draft. And fire. It's not looking that good, actually. It's looking like it's going to hit. If it's going to hit, it's going to just nip the front, which it looks like it could do. They've really slowed down. This is not going to hit. Oh, inches. Well, feet, actually. Right, no bother. Was that a fat torpedo? That's just a miscalculation on the distance, that is. So, let's bring this in again. We're going to say the same speed. Update on that. We're going to have another bearing check here. No, I'm not mad at that. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. It was just off, which is fine. It happens. 65, which is a 75. There we go. Let's try and get a little bit more accurate there. There we go. 75. Set that. Distance to us is apparently 2.7 again. Yeah, around about the same distance. You'd be raging. Yeah, I mean it was a fairly decent effort. That's a slow running torpedo. We're going to go for another fast running torpedo here. And we're going to fire as soon as possible. Fire. It's looking better. It's looking loads better. And really good damage on the port side there. Huge fire on deck. That should go down relatively quickly. Yeah, it is what it is. You know. Now they're moving towards us now. You could really use a nap. Oh, that's because you decide to stay up until like 6 in the morning. Right, that should be going down now. What we're going to do, we're going to sink that now. And we're actually going to come over here and a slow running now they're going to be moving. They don't know where we are, which is perfect. No, you go away, drive them away. Right, now what we're going to do, our air quality is 6 hours. We're going to run this, we're going to say stop. Then we're going to bring her down. What's underneath us? Oh, fucking loads. We're going to go to a 200 meter. And we're just going to wait it out. So we're not going to engage with any more. And we're just going to wait. Yeah, we're just going to wait. And we're just going to come up afterwards with the deck gun. We're just going to put some rounds into them. And we're going to get those. We have got about 37,000 so far today. Including these, it'll probably take up to about 160 something. Yeah, make them feel safe. What, the people at the bottom of the ocean? Yeah, that sounds great. Right, let's speed this up a little bit. Propellers detected, which is fine. Now these should be disappearing relatively soon. Yep, the U-boat has gone, which is fine. I think we should be okay now, so we're going to just bring her up to a periscope depth here. And fingers crossed. Teabag them with the sub. Yeah. That's funny. Right, is it what's around? Literally nothing. Right, we're going to surface the boat. There's no one on deck. Then, yeah, we're just going to pop some holes in these, and I think we're going to disengage from these. We're going to do a quick stock check of torpedoes. I don't think we've actually got that many. Probably about 5 in this. Oh, we've got 3. And 1 in the stern. So we've got 4 torpedoes left altogether. Which isn't exactly fantastic, but it's fine. Right. Okay. Timmy D, can you please, sir, get onto the deck gun here? When you are allowed to. There we go. There we go. And we're just going to send a few rounds down onto the ships here. Hopefully we don't miss too much. We should be alright. Remember, we are on the AA rounds here, so we just have to switch as quickly as possible. Alright, that might actually just do it for that one. I hate it when it does this. Right. I don't know why it does this. Why it doesn't like allow you to click it. Never mind. Right, we're going to go ahead 1/3 here. There we go. Now it's starting to take the damage. So we know it's going to be going down. Can we get a cheeky shot on your boy all the way over there? If we probably could if we could turn around. Can we? Can we do it? Come on. I know we can get this one here. Well, when that one decides to actually go down. Is it not going down? Yeah, it is going down. Right, let's try and get a cheeky shot on this one. A bit shallow. To be honest, all we need to do is just hit it and... Again, too shallow. That hits. That definitely hits. Did that sail over it? Did it sail over it? That's too shallow. That's way too shallow. Yep. What? The deck house probably be a better shout. Alright, I hit something. Now all I've got to do is try and hit the side of the boat, which is going to release the air bubble that's inside the boat. The sea state's not really helping me out too much. I could just go for an AA round. That wouldn't be a bad shout. Too shallow. You know what? Why don't we go for the easier shot first, which is this one. Right. That's going to be going down relatively soon. That's going to be going down. Let's just bring it around. How has that not gone down? Fucking... Oops. Wrong bullet. Oh, just one more for good measure. There we go. That was nice. Yeah, this is the thing that annoys me. There we go. Right, so this is actually going down now. We've released the air bubble. It's going to be taking on a lot more water. And we've sunk 2 vessels there. They've both been sunk. That's absolutely great. Now it's going to be a bit of a drive-by here. So that's hit there now. So that's going to be going down. That's great. Too far away. We're going to go over to these over here. Try and take some of these sailors. Lifeboat 1, invite them on board, none of you. Lifeboat 3, that's usually the ones with the captains on. We've got room for 2 more sailors. We're just going to bring on when we can. Wreckage, not interested. Oh, we are actually. Cheese, tyres. Take you. And lifeboat number 3. No one there. Lifeboat 2. No one there. Really? You don't have a captain? Okay. Right, where are we looking at now? Lifeboat 3. There we go. Sorry, Gordon, you're not coming on board. Right, so now we've done all that. We can disengage from that patrol there. We've just done 60,000. Now, the real question is, do we go and restock and then come back out? I don't think we want to be doing that. I didn't want to be streaming all day today. It was actually going to be a little bit more of a chilled stream. Oh, you can come off. We've done what we need to do, and we've actually got it in a good position here for when we go into the next patrol, which will be sometime in the week, maybe after Alien Isolation. We do have, I do have the week off, well, week and a half off. So there's going to be a lot more opportunity for daytime streams, which over the last week it's been a bit ropey, to say the least. So it just means that over the next week we can actually get like 1, maybe 2 U-boat sessions in. We do have to be careful. We've got like loads of fuel. I don't know what our food situation's looking like. How are we looking? We can come off blue light running onto normal light running. The galley, we've only got this. Let's transfer that so people can have some dog food as well. And then we're going to... We're still in the BE area. We're going to have 1 more person with you. You don't, Comrade, you don't need 2 people with you. Oh, the B. It is the BE area. I'm sure it is. Campaign. I mean, look at that. Look how much we smashed that in the tonnage war. Nearly 1 million. Well, like it's over 750,000. Like we smashed that one. We've done this one, which is what we've done today. We've got to do this at some point. Happy Time, we've done well there as well. The Southern Routes, we've not done anything with this. We've just got to complete this up so we can get the milk cow. And it says in AK, AL, BD, and BE where we are in this sector here. So we just might want to have a little more of a mooch. Now, I'm surprised we haven't actually had an additional objective come through from BDU. Ooh. What we got going on here? We've got several widely separated smoke clouds in squares BE 299 suspect convoy western course, sending bearing signals. Alright then, that sounds rather promising. a western course as well. Now, we've got nothing on the as a visual at the moment, although it could have. Alright, slow down. Alright, periscope depth. Ooh, what we got here then? Ooh. Let's have a little goosey gander. Is there any tankers about? That looks like a Liberty. That's a Corvette. It's probably another Corvette. Is there any big lads around? It's a destroyer. This sea state's a little bit gross. Right, we're going to go to a head. You know what? We're going to stop. We're just going to allow them. Again, very close. Can't see them actually seeing us. Oh, they were saying that. Just going to go ahead 1/3. Right, I don't suspect they're going to see us from here. Right, now they've got a little bit closer. Let's have a little goosey gander what we got going on. Right, so what's that? I swear I just saw something there. Right, that looks like a Liberty class. These are Liberty classes. That's a C3. That's another Liberty class. It's a C3. C3. That's a Empire, probably an Empire Tower. That's an Empire Explorer, I think it is. Another Liberty. No freighter, not freighter, no carrier as of what we can tell. Now, what the interesting thing about doing this would be just doing the Liberty classes. The Liberty classes are the ones which do tend to sink with one torpedo. So I think that's probably something that we're going to try and look at before disengaging and going back to port. Now, we only have a few. We only have a few torpedoes. We've only got 4. 3 in the bow and then 1 in the stern. Which means we're going to have to go this way. Take a reading on this lad. We are positioning ourselves better with the stern torpedo. Let's stop. And now let's swing her around to the... That's going to be a good one to get with the bow torpedoes. You didn't miss anything, my good man. We are all still gravy, baby. Right. This is Argentinian. However, you are with a British convoy. So we are going to label you as a Liberty class. We're going to do a quick velocity check here. Hopefully should be around about a 6 knot speed. Yeah, center of the ship is coming up around about the 20-second mark, so it's probably running around a 6 knot speed here. Maybe even a little bit quicker, maybe at 7. It's 3, 2, 1, stop. Yeah, 7 knot speed. Right, angle on us. 315. That's not what we were looking at. We're looking at their angle to us, which is 290 degrees. So that's 70 degrees left. 69.9. Nice. She's probably asleep. She's probably asleep. Don't worry about her. Don't wake her up. Don't wake her up. She's grouchy. Right, let's do a quick distance check here. She's very grouchy when she wakes up. Like, the amount of times you send her a message in the morning and she just sends you like just strong amount of abuse. It's disgusting. It's disgusting behaviour. Right, so torpedo tube. Right, 30 knot speed. I didn't keep you awake. I didn't literally. I wasn't sitting there in your chair, fucking shaking you to keep you awake. No. No, that was on you, buddy. Come on, come on. Come on, catch up. Come on. It's a slow running torpedo. Right, fire.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedo-Einschlag. 30
Okay, it's looking good, although the angle is looking a wee bit rough. But that should be fine, hopefully.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Should be okay. Very, very good hit on the bottom of the ship there. There's a huge hole there. Right, now quickly do a calculation that we're going to come this off. Also, when I wake up in the morning, I'm the sweetest thing on the planet is when I realise I'm alive, I become grumpy. Ellie the emo. Right, they're going to be turning in on us.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Wird erledigt, Herr Kaloi. Funkspruch erhalten.
Right, that's a Corvette, I think it is.
Funkspruch erhalten.
It's a funky one though. Maybe that should be our next target, although this Liberty class, this isn't looking, this is a C3, we don't want the C3, we want the Liberty, which is this one. We want to do a quick velocity check. This is really running slow. This is going to be like 4 knot speed. Also, when we get back to port, we do actually have a few upgrades as well. Well, we've got the conning tower tier 4, which is very nice, and then we've got the other. How long have we got left on this? We've got 5 days, so that means it's going to be, and that's on the tier. Yeah, that's the tier 5 torpedoes, and I think we've got a different torpedo
Zerstörer. 305 Grad.
mechanic as well, which is the LUT torpedoes. This is running ridiculously slow. 3 knot speed.
Flussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Okay. Distance to us
Geschwindigkeit 3 Knoten.
is about that 2.5 meters, which if we do a
2, 5, 3, 8 Meter.
2.5 kilometers at a 59 set
Rohr 3 bewässern.
fast speed.
Rohr 3 bewässert.
Now, if there's a tanker in here, that would be great.
Gesendet.
Okay, come on. Oh, we're talking about the pizza toppings. Right, get ready and fire. Now, they could have changed their speed on that. So I'm just praying they didn't. That is a far ship as well. I'm just praying they haven't changed their speed, although it looks like they have. No, in fact, actually, that's looking pretty good.
30 Sekunden.
There we go. Sink 'em all. Hello, Wolfpack. How you doing, buddy? And bonk. It's a good fire on deck there. This one is a, I believe, the C3. This is, no. This isn't a C3. This is a Liberty class. We can definitely go for this one. Alright, we're going to get this one in, Liberty class, and do a quick velocity check. Ellie, you said, don't mention pizza, I'm hungry, and I'm... And... On... I couldn't work out if you were saying that you was... Don't mention pizza, I'm hungry, and I'm on, as in, like, you're... You know, riding the cotton camel. Well, this is a Swiss, yeah, Swiss ship. They will be coming in on us fairly soon, so we do need to try and get this. You can't even. That means you are in it. That means you are. Everyone mark the calendar. Ellie's on a period. Right, set that. It's a 4-knot speed.
Geschwindigkeit.
Alright, 45-degree angle off on there. It basically means that yeah, don't piss off the mod while they're on the jam rags. You know, I thought that earlier, Wolfpack. I was measuring when it was getting to halfway, when it was getting to the wheelhouse in the middle of the ship, and it would be like 30 seconds. I was like, okay, so maybe at 1 minute, if it was running at 4 knots, that means at 30 seconds it would be 8 knots. I think that might be a good way of doing it, although you have to really be on it in terms of the middle of the ship. I thought Ellie was, oh, you thought Ellie was too old to have a period? Shit, I just done that wrong. No, it's not too far at all, don't worry. That sounds about right.
Aktualisieren. Entfernt zum Ziel 6, 3, 2 Meter. Rohr 2, bewässern.
Get ready and fire. Hide me. I'm very old. I'm probably a last egg.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
Right. Yes, hopefully
30 Sekunden.
it should hit. It's looking good.
20 Sekunden.
Kommandant, wir wurden von Aztec geortet.
I think we might have just been pinged on Aztec by another vessel.
Bleibt wachsam, aber keine Panik.
Right, this is going to go down. What we're going to do, we're just going to wait for this to go down. It's actually going to go down like a fucking stone. We're going to go this way. Yep, it's going down. We're going to go ahead 1/3. And we're not going to risk it. We're just going to crash dive here. Right, can you get on the radio very quickly? Ellie, actually. Send that. Quickly, quickly. Ah, you fuck. Oh, what? It worked. Alright. Blue light running. Everyone, silent. Rub all this shit out. Did rather well there, actually. Considering. That's a Liberty. Don't know what this was. Empire. Empire Porter is a freighter C3. I was hoping to get a tanker on this, but I don't think we're going to be able to, which is fine. Oh! They did get us. That's fine. I think it was just a graze, just on the radar. Yeah, it took them. It's got 1 point in damage. These took a minor amount of damage. The conning tower seems to be okay. Oh! So it's just clipped us at the back there. We've got the, I think it's the stern. Yeah, it's the stern torpedo tube, which is fine. We don't need to really worry about that. The conning tower took a wee bit of damage. As long as there's no holes in the hull, we should be okay. You know what? I haven't actually saved in like the whole stream, so let's just do that. You never know. You never know. And now we are going to... And we're just going to wait this out now. We've got one... What? How are you... How are you detecting... Okay. We'll launch a sonar decoy. There we go, one's gone. And we're just going to come away from that area now. You talking? You're like? Are you talking about Ellie being 20? Guess again, motherfucker. No, let's just hold it here. Yeah, they don't fully know where we are. We have got this decoy here, which if it's still active, that's great. Ellie's 32. Ellie is 32. Oh, age. I thought you were talking about IQ. We should be okay as long as we kind of keep ourselves away for the moment. They are still scouting. They're not dropping any more depth charges. And they have really opened up their radius of search here. I think we should be okay now. So I think that should be our cue. We are still being pinged on Aztec. They still know we're in the area then. But they just can't really work out where. So as long as we just keep quiet. We are on blue light running. We're not silent running. Okay, it's alarm cancelled. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead 1/3 here. Air isn't looking fantastic now. 42% quality. We're going to get the ventilation on. And then we're going to bring her up to a periscope depth here. Now we're going to turn the vent off. So I'm pretty sure that actually uses a fair amount in the vent. Yeah, 35. Yeah, we used 8 there. No, 3. Let's bring the snorkel up. And that should be us for the patrol. So we are just going to head back to La Rochelle now. Been not too bad. Yeah, we've got about 80,000 today, which isn't too bad. We're going to go to a head full now. We're just going to keep her under wraps for the moment, and then you know what? Nah, we should be okay now. We're gonna bring her up. Actually, allow people to repair the conning tower and the radar. I don't think you can get 0 on IQ unless you're like dead. Yeah, that's what I mean, like absolutely brain dead. I should do an IQ test at the end of the stream. No. No. I would do one. And I think I'm like the same as everyone, where I'll be like, oh, I think I've got a good IQ. Like, I think I've probably got like just an average IQ, whatever that is. Like 110, I think is the average. But then there's things that I do now where, like, I mean, I know it's standard as you get older. You kind of look at. Oh, that's a boy. Smoke on the horizon. That's nothing to do with us, is it? No, that's just. Yeah, it's nothing to do with us. Fucking. I think I nearly took out a fishing boat then. Like key stage 3 maths. Like just looking at like what kids have to do now in school. I'm just like how. Like, I don't even do any of the maths that I learned in school. I can't even remember any of it. There's another U-boat on patrol. Hello. Oh, we are going to be bringing over to a head 2/3 now, just to make sure we get in relatively smoothly. Rip neurons, yep. Slowly now, slowly. Every time. Oh, it should be okay now. So let's see what people have got in terms of... Jacob Marks was arrested. Okay. Right, how many hours is left on that? 1.5 days. Okay, so mission complete. So, Milarus, you did shoot down the short Sunderland, which you've done in very quick succession, which was very nice for you. Got 6 points of that. And Timmy D, you got a fair amount of points there for the Knight Cross in Oak Gold Leaves, Swords and Diamonds. I think we're really going to struggle getting to this. At this time of the war, we should be looking around about the between 4,000 to 5,000 if we want to be getting this. This is very hard to get. I'm not even sure. I'm sure some people have got it, but It's like one of the rarest achievements to get. So I'm not sure if we will get it, but we will see. The Black Pit. So we ended up getting quite a fair amount of tonnage in there, which is 192,000 altogether. Allied defences is currently weak in the middle of the Atlantic since it's out of the aircraft range. U-boat skippers call the area the Black Pit. We have to exploit this weakness as much as possible before our allies improve their defence measures. Sink merchant ships in the following squares to complete this objective: A, K, A, L, B, D, and B, E. So that's what we've been doing. We did complete the... Did we complete that whole campaign then? Huh. Okay. Atlantic Theatre Operations. Your successful operation to land a spy on the coast of the Glettingens Peninsula in Iceland has been executed to the utmost secrecy. This mission places our intelligence gathering capabilities deep within enemy territory, significantly enhancing our strategic positioning in the Atlantic. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Okay, it's better than calling me Daddy. The command commends your commanding abilities, marking this mission as a pivotal step in our covert operations. The information gathered by our newly positioned asset will be invaluable for shaping future operations. Excellent work, Captain. So we sunk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we sunk 10 vessels altogether, and then 1 aircraft. We've done everything to perfection, and we sunk a total of 81,466 tons. Perfect. The crew got 75 points of experience. We can go to our recruitment officer, bring back the survivors to give us a few more points in our reputation. We got 6 reputation points now, which is fantastic. We're going to go to the warehouse. We're going to upgrade the boat. Diesel engine? No. We've got the conning tower, which we can do. Wait. What did we get again? What were the upgrades? We didn't get the accumulators. Decoration, we didn't get the Christmas tree. The radio room. Oh, we got this. So we're going to buy that. It's going to take 1 day to install. Toilets, we got the good shit house, which is good. I think that's the best conning tower you can get, actually, isn't it? So let's exit out of there. That's good. Oh, wait a minute. No, we have to go to what our supplies. So if we go to torpedoes, we've actually got some, hopefully. I could have swore we got different torpedoes. Let's get to headquarters. Oh, it's your boy here. What was the other thing we bought then? Because we got the Metox. No. The Borkum. We didn't do the LUT. We've done the Tier 4. I'm trying to remember what we actually bought now. Oh yeah, so we got this in 1.5 days. The LUT. We don't want that. The accumulators T3, which might not be a bad shout. And there's this. We got the build, the pens. What do these do is an attractive spot to set up a base for our U-boats, but its proximity to the British mainland makes it vulnerable to surprise air raids. For this reason, building submarine pens to protect the stationary U-boats should be a top priority. It's only going to cost us 1, and we can send Zeb in. It's going to take us 20 days instead of 10. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. And then I'm going to do everything in the start of the next stream, just so we can get an idea of what we're going to be doing. But yeah, that should wrap us up for today. It's been a pretty much 3-hour stream actually, which is quite nice. So yeah, thanks very much for everyone who came along and said hello. I hope people enjoyed. It'll be a little bit less eventful today. Hopefully the sound isn't as bad as it was in the last time. So yeah, but I hope everyone has a lovely rest of the weekend. Anyone who's not following and you do like what you see, do consider giving a follow, of course. Much appreciated for all that. Anyone at YouTube, do consider... The dog disapproves. Hold on, chat. Come here. Come here. What's this noise? What's this noise? You're saying bye. You're saying bye to chat. So yeah, anyone at YouTube who want to give a sub, that's also much appreciated, of course. Join us on the Discord and all that jibber jabber. Yes. 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 Who's a good girl? Oh yes. Oh yes. And yeah, I will see everyone. Give Bella a treat. Oh, that is very good timing, good sir. Hold on. What's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? What's that? Who's a good girl? Yes. How was that? She eats like a duck. She doesn't chew. She just swallows. No chat. No. Who's a good girl? Oh yeah, you're my friend now. You're my friend. Yes. Oh yes. Mwah. Yeah, so I will see everyone tomorrow for the start of Alien Isolation, which will be the end of not even going to comment. Yeah, so it will be the start of Alien Isolation, which will conclude our spooky season, which we've been doing all month. So thank you again, everyone. I hope everyone has a lovely rest of the week or rest of the weekend, and I'll see you all tomorrow night for some Alien Isolation. So have a lovely evening. Take care now, and bye bye. Bye bye.